The KitchenAid stand mixer is one of the best appliances ever made, and this is the best version of it for home cooks. This is the KitchenAid Artisan stand mixer. This is the 5-quart model, and it's absolutely perfect if you're doing a lot of baking or cooking at home. And these are so well built. KitchenAids are the kind of thing that people pass down from generation to generation in a lot of cases because they're just constructed so well. And that's the case definitely with the Artisan here. So we've got a full metal construction. Everything is super solid. If you look at some of the connections here, they're up to 1 inch thick of steel. So this is a really heavy duty appliance, and particularly the Artisan series is almost like a commercial grade of this mixer. We've got all of our basic components here. So we've got the mixer itself. We've got the stainless steel bowl on here. This is dishwasher safe, which is fantastic, and it locks very securely into the base. Now it's got this nice enamel coating on the steel. This is actually available in a lot of different colors. So it's nice, you can customize, you can get the color that's gonna be the perfect fit for your kitchen or your personality. And then beyond that, it's just simplicity itself using this thing. Everything is so well designed that it just works incredibly easily. So we've only really got a couple of controls. We've got the speed control on the side here. We can start with a stirring speed and work our way all the way up as fast as this super fast whipping type of speed there on 10. So again, very, very simple to adjust that. And then we can easily take this whole thing up and down. So that's the nice thing. It's a tilt head mixer, the Artisan 5-quart here, which means you've got your bowl in there and you can tilt the whole top up in order to take that out or stir or add ingredients or switch out the end pieces here that we'll get to in a moment. Now we can either unlock it, this is really the only other control, or we can lock it when it's time to actually start mixing. And that way this doesn't pop up as you are using the mixer. So let's go ahead and unlock it. I'm gonna lift this up. Of course, gotta unplug it before we change anything on here. And there's a couple of different attachments that are gonna come with this KitchenAid stand mixer. So this is the dough hook. This is fantastic for kneading dough. So you never have to knead by hand again, that laborious process of doing that. It's fantastic for bread doughs, for any kind of dough where you're gonna need to do that kneading. And these are super easy to switch in and out. Again, just so super solidly built. We can easily just pop this off. And then we've got 2 other options on here. Again, dough hook, and then this is our general purpose mixer. This is fantastic for things like if we want to be making like cookie dough, things that don't need to be kneaded, but just need to be mixed. This attaches right on. And again, it's very, very simple to attach these end pieces. So we're pretty much just gonna pop them on. You have to align the little hole here, twist it around and lock it in, and we're good to go. And then the final piece here is this big balloon whisk. And this is perfect for things like whipping cream to make whipped cream or beating egg whites to make a meringue. Again, something so annoying and labor intensive to do with a traditional handheld mixer. The KitchenAid just makes that process super, super simple. So we can swap any of these in and out. Again, just lower it down into the bowl, lock the top there, and then plug it in if it's not plugged in already, and use our speed control. And it's just so simple, it's so powerful. You can knead quite a lot of bread dough in there. And again, it has the power to do that, to beat those egg whites with absolutely zero effort. And I love that you can just pour everything in and kind of let it go. Now the final piece that's really awesome on here is we've got this accessory port at the top. So we can remove this little base plate, and there's all kinds of accessories you can add. Everything from like grinders, if you want to make your own sausages and that kind of thing, pasta makers, there's all kinds of extra stuff we can lock in there, and it'll use that same super powerful motor inside of here. And again, this is something that's lasts for years, for decades. People pass them down to their kids. And the motor is very easily repairable too. So if it does break or anything wears down, all these are replaceable parts. You can send it in and get it serviced and have it back to being as good as new very, very quickly. So I love that this is something that's just so solid, so well built, and it's really an essential if you're a serious home cook.